Breaking news live from the news desk. I'm here to report this just in, that Kendrick Lamar has fans worldwide. I repeat, Kendrick Lamar has fans worldwide. I know this is a shocking revelation. Wait, you're saying it's not? Do we have some type of proof of that?
You already know what it is. It's your boy Lightwalker X here, back with another video. And what are we really doing here? I guess Elon Musk decided to update X or Twitter or whatever the hell you want to call it. And essentially now, which is a feature I think that has been long overdue, now we can actually see the origin of where all these accounts are at and were created. A giant veil has been unlifted online. Now, a lot of people, not even just in music or hip hop, but even in government, politics, propaganda, influencers, it looks like a lot of people have been doing a lot of cosplaying. A lot of people have been faking the funk, tweeting as a real New Yorker, but they live in Ghana or Nigeria. Shout out to my Ghanaians and Nigerians. But what is going on? What's really happening over there on the other side of the world? Half of the people online seem to be from not where they claim to be. And that is crazy. So, I honestly knew this for a long time. I'm like, these people are cosplaying. A lot of people, you could tell the way they type or the way that they just refuse to understand things, that they're clearly not from the place they claim to be. And a lot of people are and have been cosplaying in hopes to engage in North American or mainly American news, propaganda, music, entertainment. That's the whole point. You have a lot of people who are from foreign countries coming to say that, no, I'm representing this, I'm representing that. And what's so scary about it is that some of them are cosplaying different genders. Some of them are out here saying the most hellacious and disgusting things about other races and religions. It's gotten really messed up, and it's not a shock. I mean, it's Twitter, it's X. That's what it is. That's what it's built on, and look who owns it now, right? But given this recent update, it has, of course, like many other things, sprinkled down to the discourse that is still remaining online from the Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef. Now, what had happened was, since the locations have been revealed for all accounts on Twitter, I guess a good chunk of the Aubrey Angels, the Court of Owls, they decided to come and say, okay, let's see where all these Kendrick accounts are from. They started attacking all the Kendrick fan accounts they could find on Twitter. And pretty much they found accounts from India, they found accounts from Spain, they found accounts from all over the world, right? Saying that you people are not a part of the culture and are being xenophobic. And not like us is xenophobic. That is the new narrative now. Now, if you guys didn't remember, let's just go back 500 narratives ago, pretty much about a year and a half, or maybe just right after the battle, we'll say. Let's go back to then, when they were actually saying that Kendrick has no fans around the world. Nobody plays Kendrick outside of California. Nobody listens to him in the clubs. He doesn't have a global outreach. He doesn't have the impact. These were their words, by the way. Obviously, if you don't live under a rock or you use your common sense, you would know that Kendrick Lamar is a superstar and has fans around the world. And this may not sound too crazy for you to even hear. You're probably wondering, why is he even saying this? And me too. But I didn't think that this would be one of the narratives they would try to force over the last year or two, that Kendrick has no fans, that it was all bots, and that no one from around the world really plays his music. Now, when we actually finally see where a lot of these accounts are from, now it's, oh, you guys aren't a part of the culture. You guys have no say. You can't be saying this and that. They're almost saying that they can't even listen to hip hop. Well, okay, let's talk about it today. All right. Now, most of these accounts, if not all of them, from what I've seen that were Kendrick Lamar fans from different parts of the world, shout outs to you guys, because, so am I. These accounts are fan accounts and just accounts that support their favorite artists. Every artist has accounts like these. These are the ones that are just reposting Kendrick news, music, any updates, or anyone kind of affiliated with his circle. They're just having fun. And you know what? I may not be the one to do that, right? But I'm not going to go shun anyone for being a fan account of their favorite artist. I think that's fine. It's only when you get to the super stan level where things get a little crazy, and I wouldn't want to take it there. Obviously, like, there's no need to be at that level. If you're being a fan, you're just being appreciative of the music and the artists that you like, by all means. Even the Drake ones that do that. The only problem is with the Drake ones, there's very few that do that. The Kendrick fans don't have hip hop pages on their behalf spreading propaganda for Kendrick. That's the difference. And what you'll see time and time again is that the Drake fans or anyone that's on that side, the explanation they give you for why they're doing these things is that we're the ones spinning propaganda. Kendrick's team is the one paying for bots. Everything that Drake has been accused of, they're just trying to flip it. And that's because in their mind, they view all these things that are coming out about Drake or all the news about Drake, anything negative to do with Drake, to them is propaganda. To them is an agenda. But anything negative to do with Kendrick, that is law. And that's what's not right. As a celebrity, you're going to have good news and bad news. But it's like they don't even want Drake to have any bad news. So they use whatever bad press that comes out about Drake, because he does have a lot. They use that as an excuse as to why they should be standing so hard for him, why they should be attacking Kendrick fans or supporters or just doxing people, taking it to the negative side of things. You have the Akadidis, all of them just coming out here saying, oh, the ball has dropped. Kendrick Lamar fans are all in India, this and that, all to distract you from the fact that a majority of these hip hop pages that favor Drake, majority of these Drake stan accounts that favor Drake and push propaganda on his behalf, and some of these other individuals as well that we see are clearly hip hop pages that are supposed to be non-biased, but they're not. All are from different parts of the world. You got some from India, you got some from Ghana, you have some from in all these different places. And that's where it becomes an interesting discussion, right? What these people are doing is wrong. And if there are any people outside of the Black experience that are using these accounts to cosplay as a Black person, whether they listen to Kendrick or Drake and they're saying the N-word and just being very derogatory and just being negative for the culture, that is also wrong, right? If you're a Kendrick fan doing that, I can't agree with that, right? Because that's not okay. It's just as simple as that. But the Drake fans, what I've seen over the last year or two has been despicable. The same people saying that we're listening to slave music are the ones coming from a different country. What are we talking about? How could you even say these things? Well, I know why. They've been brainwashed. Brainwashed to do free promo and free defense. And it's just wild to see it all happen in real time, because every narrative that comes out about Drake, they will do their very best to flip onto Kendrick. And it probably won't ever end. I see this happening forever, to be honest with you, because these people are mentally unhinged, but also damaged, extremely damaged. And the fact that you have to go cosplay a woman, cosplay a different person from a different country, cosplay like you're from the city that's a part of the culture is a sickness. It is really a sickness. We already know it's for rage bait. We already know you guys make more money doing that than any other job nowadays, right? Once they have that blue check mark, they're making tons of money just rage baiting all these communities. But you also have grifters. You have all these things, all these different individuals that shouldn't have a say in hip hop culture. And I 100% agree. I think to an extent it needs to be gatekept. Now, it's not to say that you can't enjoy hip hop from around the world, because I am seeing some people saying, oh, you shouldn't even be listening to hip. Like, no, you can't do that, guys. There's no way for you to police a music genre, right? And if anything, you want hip hop to be a global genre. But at the same time, we want hip hop to be respected. And for the people that represent hip hop, the people that founded it, the people that embody it to its core, they're the ones that should have the last say. Anybody else that's trying to come into the conversation, trying to be someone they're not, is someone that shouldn't be involved in the first place. And that's all I gotta really say to it. You know, I myself, I am a Canadian, but I respect the culture. To me, that's why I really made this channel, is because unfortunately Canada has been getting a bad rep when it comes to this music stuff, because we have some individuals from here who don't give a shit about representing the country in a positive way, right? And then in turn, it makes us all look bad. Well, I'm here to tell you that isn't the case. Tons of Canadians who love hip hop, appreciate it, and we're literally your neighbors. At the end of the day, it'd be very difficult for us to go against true hip hop culture. If anybody is really doing that, to be honest, they're going out of their way. And the inspiration that we've had in our own hip hop scene is all from America, right? So at the end of the day, anybody that is a good and positive voice for hip hop coming from here would understand that and would have no choice but to tell you that you have to appreciate the culture. It's common sense, right? But a lot of people don't practice common sense. And I think we've learned that over the last 2 years, unfortunately. So you have to understand, if you're a guest in the culture, you have to know your place and be respectful, right? You wouldn't want anyone coming into your house, telling you how to live, telling you how to do this and that, and trying to rage bait you into anger and trying to gaslight you as if you don't know what you're talking about. You wouldn't want that, right? So we have to understand and appreciate hip hop culture, but also exile the fools who have a voice, that have built their platforms on toxicity, grifting, and unhinged behavior. All that has to go. DJ Academics, you are the last person to be talking because you have an Asian person in Australia running your account saying the N-word and a whole bunch of other horrible things about black people. So you are the last person to talk, but they're going to continue to spin narratives. So we have to do our part to make sure that the people who are outside of this know the real. You guys let me know what you think down below. It is a bunch of craziness going on, but don't cosplay a race. Don't cosplay a gender. When you're from another part of the world, be yourself, appreciate it and respect it. And then in turn, that respect will be given back. Don't forget to hit that bell for notifications. Like, comment, share, and subscribe for more. And I hope you guys all have a wonderful day. Stay blessed and stay tuned.